Hello, Infinite Juju. You get the welcome and Basa call. All the way from Liberia. Basa call. Gonna take me a cigar and a go. Because the river can't wait. I can't go right now. I got pain. I gotta do so. Down to the crossroads. Very ready. Really, come on. So gonna take me a cigar and a go. Take your time. I can't wait. This shit ain't fair. I'm in your mind. I'm in your mind. It ain't fair. I'm in your mind. It ain't fair. Ooh. Ooh. I say, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing marvelous. We've been getting a lot of rain. It's been very interesting. Gonna take me a cigar and a go. Because the river can't wait. I can't go right now. I got pain. I gotta do so. Down to the crossroads. Very ready. Really, come on. So gonna take me a cigar and a go. Take your time. Can't wait. Shit ain't fair. I'm in your mind. I'm in your mind. It ain't fair. I'm in your mind. It ain't fair. Okay, I love that. I love that. I'm hoping you all are doing marvelous. Okay, so I'm going to do a piece that Mr. Willie did. So we will be making our own music henceforward, okay? Because guess what? I won't have to worry about what happened to me the last time. So just take a seat and let's take this ride. Willie Falca. Okay? So he's Mr. Willie is a musician and he plays for a band and they call him Willie Falca. Okay? Hello, Belle Rodriguez. Love you too. Hello, Joe's Mystics. Hello, Linda Riley. Hello, Brianna Supreme. And Lolita. Hey, Jay Wilson. Hello, Madam Stardust. Hello, Janice Cooper. Hi, Alexis W.S. Bristro. Thank you. Infinite Juju says beautiful. And Lolita says that's awesome. And Mr. Willie making music together. Brianna, did I speak to you? Hello, Brianna. How are you? Okay, that's it. So let's dive into this. My video got chopped and screwed. My first DNA video that I did here on YouTube, there were different
copyright issues with that video, and so in order to re-upload it with YouTube, I had to have them to extract those songs out of that video, and this is the reason why. You understand what I'm saying? My video just was a mess. It was a hot mess. So you don't hear me talking through certain parts of the video, and that is because that was the only way to save it. It was to have them to do what they did to it. Okay, so if you want to watch it, it is Wisdom Tree's DNA results, My Heritage. You all may be bored with DNA, My Heritage type videos, but this is what I'm going to be pretty much doing for a minute, okay? Because I found new results that I looked over. So if y'all don't want to hear about it, I understand. Y'all can go ahead and go now, and leave now, because I'm gonna keep talking about it because I want it documented. I want it documented because there are gonna be some people in the future who will be visiting their DNA results. And once again, My Heritage, um, they have a sale going on right now, for $59. It will, I mean, it will just really explain a lot of things about yourself. I have found out that what DNA is actually a memory. It is a memory. When you look at the strand like that, that goes like that and loops around and round and round and round like a chain, each little letter portion is a memory. Okay? What it does, it remembers how to regulate, okay, your bodily functions, but it's deeper than that. It is the Akashic records. And I've been in deep thought for a while, so my journey is kind of changing a little bit. And so, I see things totally different now. Um, I have been getting lots of downloads. So I definitely want to do a few predictions, but the majority of my predictions will be made on Patreon. So I have been doing some predictions there. Patreons, please go to the Patreon site so that you can see that there are videos. Do not wait on any kind of email or whatever. It may wind up in the junk mail. It may wind up somewhere where you won't know that it's there, because it has happened to me before. So you want to go into the site to see the videos. All of my predictions will be there. Everyone who watches me, you have seen for your very own self that my predictions are very accurate. Okay? I do need to be careful because there are other people who do come to my channel, because it's a very small channel with very few viewers, to get, the information, and then they go and they create content based upon the things that I say. I have had people to come to me and say such and such and such and such said this, that, and other. I'm like, well, if you go back to my video 2 months ago, I have already said that. You know, you see what I'm saying? So this is the reason I have to protect myself and do the majority of my videos on Patreon. If you want to pay for Patreon and take the videos that I've talked about on Patreon to another level and create videos, that is fine. And it is because you have paid me and my sources. The predictions that I make, the fact that I've gone outside and demonstrated that I can actually make it rain with the assistance of my mother, or Yah, is not of me physically. The fact that I am the mother of the crossroads, I want to explain this, that it is not of me, my physical body. It is a source and a force. I do not take any credit for it. Okay, so when you hear me speaking forth, it is the spirits of the tree, of the crossroads, of the temple that is using me as a mouthpiece and as an instrument. Hello? I take no physical credit for this. It is an entity. There are entities that are responsible for my ability to heal ails, to lull you all to sleep. A lot of people say, I like to listen to your voice, mother. It is so beautiful and soothing. It puts me to the sleep. Puts me to sleep. You must give credit to my sources. When I am physically gone from this shell, they will choose someone else suitable to continue the work. Why was I chosen? I was chosen at birth. This is nothing that I've developed here at 54 years old. I have been this way since I have been a baby. I was born with a caul or a veil over my face, okay? Because a lot of people are trying to understand why did they pick her. I had to go through a lot of humility growing up as a child for whatever reason. This make you strong. It makes you tough because you gotta be built of tough skin in this particular arena. Okay. Also, your hair texture. When I say hair texture, I'm not talking about whether or not you got the hair of a black person or the hair of a white person. Your texture, the hair, whatever comes from your physical body cannot be altered. To reach this level of maturity, your hair cannot be altered, okay? I see a lot of you all are going to the extent of dreadlocking your hair. You cannot have a comb in your hair. You don't remove with a comb information. This holds the DNA memory, and I'm going to get into DNA memory in a little bit, of every portion of all of my ancestors and spirits and sources, all as a collective, okay? So you cannot alter your hair. You really are not to cut your nails. Your nails are supposed to grow. That information and our toenails and stuff on our feet. But Mama just can't take it to the level of that. And this is what most masters do when they are in that state of ascension. They're not going to alter those things, okay? Let's talk about the DNA. Okay, the DNA holds the information because if you unravel that DNA, it will cover one person's DNA, will cover the entire globe and probably go all the way out into the cosmos because that DNA holds information since the beginning of time. It not only holds the information of your physical being, but also, your ancestors and your galactic. Did you hear me? Ancestors. The information of the gods and goddesses are contained in that helix. Okay? If you are in a position of mastering and obtaining your greater self, if you can just focus and get past the distractions as you try to evolve into this greater being, or people just coming at you because they know you have the gift and you've demonstrated it online or you've demonstrated it in real life, they're going to come to attack. There are outside people out here in your physical life that are coming to attack you, to be a distraction, because lots of people don't know that the reason you're here is to be that greater version. And once you become that greater version, you leave this planet, you understand, to become more of a demigod or a god owning your own, you understand, planet, solar system, galaxy, you understand, universe, omniverse. This is what you strive for so that you can be free and you don't have to come back to the prison planet. A lot of you all may not know what I'm talking about because you're not ready for that level. But this is what I live daily. There will be no distractions here anywhere in the future, now or in the future. And I put that out there in the universe. Ashe, Ashe. I have work to do. Okay? And that's what I want you all to do. I want you all to continue to ascend because there are demons and spirits that will inhabit people to stop you. You understand what I'm saying? From achieving your ascension. Okay? So I feel at this moment, in order for me, and you got to figure out what it's going to take to get there. In order for me to do it, I must concentrate on my DNA lineage in that DNA strand, which it is said that African Americans have extra strengths. And it's because it has been proven that we, by science, that we are the oldest humans on the planet. Since I have, been revealed my DNA results, I have been hearing clairaudience, many of my ancestors speaking to me. They have been telling me their names. They have been telling me their stories. This is why you haven't been seeing me, because I have been in meditation with all of my ancestors. Okay? I feel that communing with them, and I got my ancestral veneration coming up in October, so I got to get ready for that because I'll always venerate them. I am finding that the temple belongs strictly to the temple of the crossroads, and I am an instrument to facilitate the care of that place. Okay? I'm not here for any fame, any praise. Like I say, once again, it is all owed to them. Because once again, I cannot stress enough, when my physical body is no longer here, they will choose someone else. And you cannot choose to be in that place. They choose who they feel like should be there. Okay? I'd love to be in Michael Jackson's place to pick up his source. But I have not done the necessary work to obtain that place. And it always, they choose us from birth. They don't choose us because, hey, I want it. This is done either before birth or right at birth, who they want. Okay? Once again, I am finding that the Temple of the Crossroads should be just a place that I inhabit. Not necessarily bringing people into that temple. It is a very sacred place, and a lot of people who come into the temple do not necessarily mean me, okay, the chosen one of the Temple of the Crossroads, any good. So when I do the ancestral veneration, no one is invited but on webcam. It should have been like that from day one. So I will do a webcam of the ancestral veneration. Portions on it for YouTube, social media, but most definitely for those who are Patreons. They deserve it because they pay monthly for it, okay? So that is what I will be doing. So it will be myself and the temple of the crossroads and its spirits. Okay? Um, Mr. Willie is not even invited because this is sacred. He's not invited. I don't want anyone there. No family members, no nothing. Okay? And it is because, once again, there are people who have been graced with the energy and they have taken advantage of it. Okay? Now, the Temple of the Crossroads will be opened also for Jubilee for the general public. It is open for students, but no one will ever spend the night in the facility. It is not, you're not asked. It is not a hotel. It's a temple. Would you go to someone else's temple or church and ask, can you spend the night? That is very disrespectful. No one, but no one, will be allowed to sleep overnight. This is how sicknesses are able to penetrate and transfer. Okay? So once again, if you know you wouldn't go to a cathedral and ask, could you spend the night overnight? And I'm not talking about the first people who stayed there, nor the second people. I'm not talking about you all because I offered it to you. But if you know you've asked, can you spend the night? That's a violation, and it carries a penalty. If you have gone forward, you understand, to compromise any information of the temple, you will be penalized. There is not necessarily anyone that can help you with that, because this is very serious. This is why I say, please, if you're going to come to the temple, come humble. Don't think because you know my secrets, my downfalls, that you can get around that. Because, once again, the crossroads, it's its own separate entity, and it handles discipline the way it sees fit. If you come there with problems, you have magnified them. If you have compromised anything concerning that crossroads. A lot of people don't know what a crossroad is. A lot of people think that they can come past me and violate. But you will deal with those crossroad spirits. You will. There's just no way, no practitioner can get you around that. None of them. And if they try to compromise the crossroads in any way on behalf of you, they too will be dealt with. Whatever your punishment will be, so shall theirs. Ashe. I put that in the universe. And I did, like I say, this is a physical body. I'm a vessel for those crossroads as they speak. It's a very dangerous place. And this is nothing you play games with. If you know you have not been appointed by that source, I suggest that you remove yourself from that place. Okay? DNA. And then we'll talk about some crossroads stuff later on. What I've learned a little later on, because that's where I go and commune. And I've been appointed to the graveyard, not the cemetery, but the graveyard. It's a beautiful place, and they got your place. They got your place, and they got your space. They got your back. I say that with a lot of confidence. What do I want to say? The DNA is galactic because many of us have come here by way of different star systems. It contains every conversation of all of your ancestors and the conversations that they've had with other people. Hello? That's deep. I can tap in to the conversations of every stranger. And this is where I've been. I've been writing it all down. This whole tablet will be filled with what all I have been writing down. This is where I want my priests and priestesses and spiritualists to go in that direction. Don't worry about beefs. They don't matter. You can stay in a beef for a decade and you've lost that. You can't get it back. Use every minute wisely. Let your sources fight your battle. Keep your hands clean. Oh, my hands are not dirty because my source does the work. So, all of that said, and I've given you all a jump start to ancestral worship, veneration, research. This is what you're supposed to be doing, especially you, black people. You got work to do, and the gossip is not important. Okay? It is to derail you. Let's see. I want to I'll go over this again. Like I said, if you have no interest in DNA, I'm gonna start doing lots and lots of DNA. So and it's important, and as I go through it, you'll understand the importance of it yourself too. Because like right now, you might be like, And I'm going to do one prediction, because I predicted you all that flood. Y'all remember? Let's go back 3 weeks ago. Do you all remember? I said I see people walking in the water with suitcases and bags and all that on their head. A lot of us, at the time, I was thinking about what was going on the border. Oh, no. I was already predicting the German flood. I'm going to tell y'all some things going on. I was already predicting the German flood. I was already predicting the flood that's in China. All of that. Also predicted the Minot, or the Minot, M-I-N-O-T, North Dakota shooting. It was very small. But I was saying, I said, don't trust him. I was already talking to the lady that got murdered. And I know she can't come and watch this video. I don't expect the whole entire world to be here to watch my video. But I was warning that young lady in North Dakota. I said, watch out. Don't trust him. He's got a gun. He has nothing to lose. I think it was 2 days later, a lady got murdered by this man that got captured and placed into custody. The video is on this channel. I heard somebody out there, how does she know? How is she able to pick up on all of these things? Because I am not ashamed of my ancestors. Because you're looking at them right now. I am my ancestors. I have absolutely no lacks of confidence. I am beautiful, every part of me, from the inside out. My beautiful midnight black skin. And I'm saying this because I need give me a minute. I know women of many colors are here. But I'm saying this to black women. You are beautiful. Okay? Every portion of you. And you got to know that. You got to tell yourself that. Even if you don't believe it. Every single day. You wake up. You touch your skin. look into that mirror. That is important because you're going to get a position and you're not ready for it. You're going to rule this land once again. This is turning into a matriarchal planet. You're going to rule. You better get yourself together. I come from a line of pharaohs and queens. And so do you. The earth will be returned unto you, black woman. Are you ready to sit on your throne? Because no one, but no one, will ever have me to come off of my throne. No one will order me around and tell me to anoint this, do that, do this, do that. And if anyone has ever done it, you're cursed. There's no one that can help you with that. Because those who help you, they too are cursed. Hello? So don't get off your throne. Look in the mirror and see your beauty. Look at every curly strand on your head and know that it is the helix, the core of the DNA. Your ancestors cannot work for you if you are ashamed of them. Okay? Get yourselves prepared. Kings, you were once pharaohs and kings. Get yourselves prepared to take your thrones. Hello? I got kings here. My king men are here. Know that you are warriors. You come from a lineage of warriors before colonization. Don't you forget that you built the pyramids. Not just in Egypt, but you built the pyramids of Nubia, the pyramids of West Africa. There are pyramids in Alabama. There are pyramids in Mississippi. There are pyramids in Mexico. South America. You built those, black men. Don't you forget that. Because we're going into the era of humanity. You're going into the era of the ancients once again. This is why you will see the great floods that are happening in China. Look that up now. Floods in China. Floods that were in England. And the floods are just going to be all over the globe because guess what? The Arctic is melting. During that period of antiquity when it was the ancients that roamed the earth, there was no ice and no snow. I'm ancient as I speak for my source. You got to know the same about yourself. You're ancient people. Black people, you're ancient. Don't you forget that. If you're white and you got African blood, you're ancient. Everything else is pretty much modern day. It's new. It's new. Honestly, it's new. And so if you got 1% African in you, 2% African in you, then you need to venerate those ancient ones and let them and tap into the information that they have to give to you, because that will reincarnate will only be black from this spot right here forward. It's gonna be black. Um, Give me a minute, y'all. Y'all know I gotta go over this again. I gotta go over this again because some people didn't get it because that video really didn't go anywhere. But it's all right. Once again, I am 48%. 48% Nigerian. So I'm half Nigerian. This is why it is very important, since half of who I am is Nigerian, I tap into my ancestry. I had already told everybody that my father was Liberian, which I found out I was 18% Sierra Leonean. Sierra Leone is right next to Liberia. Most Liberians are either half Ghanaian that are here in the Americas, I guess, or they're mostly Nigerian or Sierra Leonean. And I just wanted to show you all once again the evidence. Okay. Also, and I'm doing this because I want you all to go and get your DNA done. Okay. So, and then this is just where I'm going to be for a minute, you know, so if this is not what you want on your journey, you're welcome to leave. I've written out I don't know if this is a province or I don't know if this is cities. I don't know. But in that I found this to kind of give you an idea of like what they circle. Once again. Okay. So the dark green places and because it when you get it done, it is a lot to look at, you know, and you'll find other things that you didn't pick up on. So I wanted to zoom in on that. Because when they say, you know, you are half Nigerian, they also included that I am Benin. That 50% make up Benin, Togo, Enugu, Marau, Maroua, and Ndjamena. And I'm going to learn how to pronounce all of these places. Kano, Cano, Zinder, Sokoto, and Niamey. And Lome. So these comprise that 50%. They also said that I am 5% all of these different places. Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Bissau, Bamako, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Accra, Abidjan, Saotome, and Principal, Libreville, Ecuador, Guinea, Gabon, Congo, Brazzaville, Matadi, Bangui. If I can't say it, I'm just gonna spell it. Okay, so and Mauritania and Mali. It goes on from there to tell me that I am Kenyan. About 16%. I rounded it off. Here we go. I'm also Ugandan. I'm from Uganda. Well, my DNA. And all it means is that my mother and my father donated to my physical body these memories, these records. DNA is only memories or records of the information of human beings. So my mother and father donated me 16%, okay? Because every human being's body is just like a huge vessel, like I said, of all of the records that were obtained from one generation to the next. So the memory is Uganda, Kenya. They do have like Nairobi and all of that. And Kampala, Mombasa. Just everything contained in that blotch. I border Mogadishu, Somalia, and Ethiopia. You can see the little lines that border Mogadishu and Ethiopia. Okay. And Tanzania. Tanzania. I also have Tanzania. Okay, so the word is written there, but in the lines you can see where that blotch borders Tanzania. And I'm gonna do a screen share so y'all can get a better look at it, because you can barely see that line that outlines all the way into Tanzania. Now, Rwanda is not circled, but I did have a Rwandan I had a Rwandan ancestor to come and speak to me, Rwanda. But on here, it does not show Rwanda. Then they said that I was containing or donated the information from North Africa. There it is, that at the top. And they said the information came from, and I'm just doing an update because I didn't know that Uganda was also in there, so I wanted to put that. Most of all of those are very Islamic type places where they wrap their hair and do things like that. And I was talking to somebody over the phone, and they were like, well, just about all of Africa at one time was Islamic, where women don't have any rights, and women are just used and exploited and abused, neglected, those type of things. These women are suffering there. It let me know that I have the information of Morocco, Algeria, Tamanrasset, Libya, Egypt, Alexandria, Benghazi, Tripoli, Tripoli, Tunisia, Ghrdaa, Oran, Fez, Algiers. Did I say Algeria? Malta, 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 and Tunis, Tunis, Alexandria. I border Israel. I'll let you all see this. Luxor and Cairo. I think all of those are in Egypt. I want to show you how I just about border Israel. It cuts off right at Alexandria. So you know we were migrating over to Israel. So, and Saudi Arabia and Iraq. Okay. I also border Palermo, Ragusa, Ragusa, which actually borders Italy. It borders Italy. So, I also border Spain. And I had already told you all that I had a travel where I met some men in Seville. I border Seville. And I told you all this last year. And I border Valencia, Spain. Not too far from Portugal. Okay. Then we go up here. Okay. Then we go here. That's crazy. I mean, it's just a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? But we just have a lot of information from a lot of different places. Most Africans only have just like one place. I'm 100% African, and I share no other continents, and they're just like that, you know. And I think that's beautiful. 4%, well, we may as well say 5% Britain. Which, you know, we all know during the slave trade, you know, we had that going on, you know, and everything. You know. So that it's just nothing but the United Kingdom circle. England, Wales, Isles of Man. Just that. And but to me, the most shocking part of my DNA, if you ask me, is being East African, North African is the shocker. And also being so I'm not shocked about being English. I'm not shocked about being West African. You know, that's the typical for us. I'm only shocked because in this, doing more research, I found out this is very shocking. I say I'm mostly shocked the most about this, that I am that I have DNA from a place that was associated with the Soviet Union. You know, that one right there, that's really the one that'll make you just say, what? Belarus, Lithuania, Vilnius, Latvia, Estonia, and Tallinn. And and I border Moscow on 3.2%. I border Moscow. Moscow right there. Right there. So I'm like, isn't Moscow in near Russia? I mean, yeah, it's all Russian. It's Russian. The Soviet Union, I think I heard, because I've been doing my research, is no longer, but they had the Baltic states of Latvia, Lithuania, and Belarus. They had those places in bondage, and also border Poland. I'm looking at that too. They circled some of Poland in there too. So I have just a little bit of Polish DNA. So this is a very interesting DNA lineup. I would love to find other people who have this genetic makeup. I have nothing North American about me, nothing Central American about me, nothing Canadian, Greenland, none of that. Just right here. Oh, and I border the Ukraine. I saw that too. So we do border the Ukraine. And before I got my DNA results, I was just watching all of these videos. Oh, this is the update I wanted to let you all know of. Because I could not take my eyes off of this, and then I found it in my DNA lineup. Let me see if I can find it so I can show it to you all. Because that blew me away. I was like, okay. Okay. Chernobyl is in that circle. Chernobyl, and I don't know why, just for a long time, for the last 10 years, I was just watching the videos on Chernobyl. Everybody knows in Chernobyl um, that nuclear reactor thing blew up, and radiation was everywhere. Lots of people died because of radiation poisoning and sickness. I used to work in a radioactive lab, pouring insulation fluid. Man, when they explained that to me, man, I got the hell up out that joint, man. I used to work in a lab with a doctor, and they were going to move to another lab, and one of the laboratory assistants was trying to get me to do the dusting in a radioactive room. I didn't know no better. So I never will forget, this lady came to me. She said, "Get the hell out of here. Don't you dare." Lady who clean up. Don't you dare clean that up. You got to have hazmat suits and stuff to clean that up. I never went back. I never went back. Because I would have assimilation fluid all over me. I would smell like assimilation fluid. They didn't give me any of the protocols of a nuclear accident. I was just in there. And that's how those people were over in Chernobyl. They had no type of safety regulations of how to handle. And I've worked in nuclear labs. That stuff is dangerous. And those people were just out there with nothing on trying to clear that up. You can't do that. Radiation will kill you, and that's one of the worst ways to die. Fire just gonna burn you up, you're gone. But radiation cooks you from the inside out. So I was just always, for the last 10 years, looking at Chernobyl. Who had me looking at that? There is some ancestry that they want us to eat certain things. They want us to watch certain things. So it's nothing but information, because that's all I'm going to be one day, just information. I'm going to pass my information over. I've already passed my information over to my daughters and my son. They're going to pass the information over to their children, and the information will go for there and there and there and there. The only way the information, you understand, dies is if you do not reproduce from your lineage line. See, so all of my information, the West African, the North African, the all of this stuff from the north of Europe. Oh, no, that's not north of Europe. I don't know what that is. But, excuse me, south of Europe. I guess that's what it is. Y'all correct me on my geography. I have donated some of that information to my children. Some of it may not go to them. So it dies. I'm hoping that my grandchildren, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that they get a lot of this information, because if you have this, like I say, when you are in a situation where you are just tapped out, they'll come running to your rescue. I was given a little bit of a break time to just kind of rest up a little bit, but I'm back busy again. So, okay, I'm back to work again. So sometimes we have to take a break, because, it'll take a toll on you physically as you try to help people, especially when you're trying to help people that do not appreciate the help, or Sometimes we got to understand that a lot of people who come to us, they are spiritually sick because they deserve it. And that's the sad part, that you're going to have to go in spirit and see who's to have the assistance and who not, and consult with your sources. Now, this is something that I have neglected, and I'm cautioning a lot of you spiritualists out there. You understand? Ask your sources whether or not they deserve your intervention. Because some people do not deserve it. And if you get it and you decide to challenge it, or challenge the teacher, challenge the mother, the father, the priest, the priestess, that right there is automatic destruction. Know that when a lot of people come to you with different issues, and they say, hey, I'm spiritually sick, I got these things going on, they just ask some of them. First thing you have to ask them, what did you do wrong? Who you offended? Go back across that bridge and fix it. If they don't want to go back across that bridge and fix it, you have to let them alone. I want evidence that you went across the bridge to fix the problem. You hadn't gone across the bridge to fix the problem. I give you instructions as a client, and I say I want you to go and get me a bass out of Lake Mead. And I don't know of a Lake Mead. Let me look that up and see if it's a place. And you don't bring me that bass from Lake Mead, you don't deserve what you're asking for. And I'm going to start thinking something ain't right. Because I give my clients instructions. You know whether or not you've been in a client of mine within the last month. I'm only talking to clients that I've had within the last 30 days. I want the bass from Lake Mead. And that's how masters do. They may say, go and get me a crocodile teeth out of a crocodile. If you can't get it, then that's like good as telling you that you're not going to get what you want. Let's see what Lake Mead is, because that just came to me out of nowhere. Some of this stuff be coming to me, and it is a Lake Mead. God, doggone it. Lake Mead, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Right around Henderson. It ain't looking good. Henderson, Nevada. It's gonna be some trouble there. Told you I was coming back with predictions. That place is gonna dry out. What the heckity heck? I don't know why I just said Lake Mead out of nowhere. Okay. It's not too close. It borders Nevada. Okay. Right near Henderson. Henderson, you're in trouble. Right at Vegas, Las Vegas and Henderson, you're in a whole lot of trouble. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I've been doing these predictions. And when you start doing these predictions, you got to be careful, because they'll start listening to your conversation, who they are. But I've been hearing feedback when I'm talking to my clients. Like, there's some recording going on. This went on yesterday. I heard it like 4 or 5 times. You know when there's some recording going on, because you'll hear the echo. And I'm like, y'all, let's clear the line, because somebody is listening to us. So YouTube and Google is already listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Because when the mess break out, they're going to put that video in your lineup for you to watch. You're gonna know when it is a mess, because YouTube and Google, they listen to us. They listen to us. So they know how to group their videos. They're very pervasive. It's just gone a little too much out of control. You're in your house, your device is next to you. They listen, and then videos pop up. Somebody was telling me something about what's this man Creco something. They was telling me about this man, and we talked about that early in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning. We was talking about that. I look at my video lineup, and boom, there his video was. Very invasive. I said pervasive, but I should have said invasive. They're listening to y'all. And there's no way to get around it. You can't sue them because when you uh, get these devices and you got to click that I agree, you are saying I agree for you all to monitor all of my conversations and put my business in the street. Okay, I can use that, pervasive, especially of an unwelcome influence or physical effect spreading widely throughout an area or a group of people. Okay, so I can use that. Y'all, first of all, there's someone out there. I'm just gonna, I'm sure you don't mind me just saying that. Ms. V, I'm gonna call you Ms. V. I really appreciate your overly generous donations. No one has ever given me a donation that large. Thank you so much for that. She donated me $1,000. Now a lot of people are like, that ain't no money, but it's money to me. No one has ever donated me $1,000. You might be in here right now. Girl, that helped me to rest. Thank you so much. I don't spend a dime of the money. Well, I wasn't trying to spend a dime of the money, but something came through and got wiped out a little piece of portion of it, but it's okay. It's still much left. Thank you, Mr. Willie, for your $2,000 donors. I mean, look at me talking about donors. Donation and bonus and all of that in one. Okay, thank you for your donors. Okay, no, thank you for your donation. Mr. Willie donated $2,000 to the Temple of the Crossroads. There's $3,000 in the Temple of the Crossroads, even though I made a mistake and spent out of it. I went and got groceries yesterday. $150 worth of groceries is absolutely nothing. It's nothing. I'm saying, okay, I spent $150 yesterday. I'm in the kitchen saying, I still need to go out and get me something to eat. Ain't nothing in here to eat. But I did buy a lot of candles because y'all know I'm going to be selling my candles with labels on when you come into the temple. Okay. Please make appointments. If you're going to come to visit the temple, always come bearing great tidings of joy to the Crossroads spirits. Don't offend them and not come in there with anything. I just had somebody to come and they were generous with their donations. So I'm just saying, if you come into the temple, it is a temple just like any other temple. Just because you know my secrets, you know my triggers. Hello, does not mean that you can come up in the door treating them any kind of way you want. Because the temple is going to go after anyone that is offended. It can come after me if it wants to. So I have to tread lightly myself not to offend them. Matter of fact, I was supposed to be over there today, and I'm not there. I'm here. It's so late, so I'll have to go Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to go Thursday. I may go Thursday. I want to have the temple open 2 days out of a week. Like I said, do not come to the temple unless you come bearing some type of gifts. There's no excuses. We live in the land of plenty, the land of honey. If you don't do nothing but come in there with $1, you got to come in there with some. You come in there with flowers, liquor, something. You got to get them spirits something. These spirits of the crossroads deserve something. There are crossroads everywhere, so you can lay your gifts at the crossroads wherever you want to if you like to. they will teleport to the actual place it should be at the crossroads. That's a whole domain. That's a dominion. Okay, keep that in mind. Never offend the crossroads or its representatives or its chosen ones, or will be held back. Okay, so you already know you fucked up. That's the last place to be coming, so that you can get more fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I say, I'm looking at you like, from now on, anybody that comes, you know what I'm saying? You coming to me telling me this is wrong, that is wrong, and there's a bunch of people after me. It's a bunch of people after me. I'm gonna be like, okay, what did you do to offend these people? Look at that, y'all. Y'all broke that, and it lightens everything up. That's pretty cool. As you all see my West African heritage. I'm telling you, you find out where you from, you're going to get a high level of confidence from that. A lot of people may say, oh, mama is cocky. No, I am royal. And I'm going to put this out here again, like I said, to my African father. You're going to have to pay me. And I'm saying this with the kindness of my heart. And since I've been saying this, I promise you, I've been getting favor. People have been donating and just giving me money. And I'm going to announce it again. African father, you're going to have to compensate me for being imprisoned in this matrix. You know, you're going to have to come through, because I know that your family, you understand, come from royalty. I don't know, you all may have fallen from there. I am not sure. I'm not sure what has gone on. But do the right thing. Do the right thing. Let the family know about me. And compensate me. Compensate me and your offspring, your children. I don't care if it was 100 or 1,000 African fathers, you understand, in the lineage line down. You all are going to have to pay me. Oh, also I found out I was Nubian, because Nubia is close to Egypt. Should I say more? I don't even have to do it again. You all can go to your globes and stuff, and I found out I was Nubian. I'm calling on all of my Nubian fathers, all of my Nigerian fathers, all of my Sierra Leone fathers, all of my Ugandan fathers, all of my Kenyan fathers, and Mogadishu fathers, and Madagascar fathers. I'm calling on all of you all. Look at this situation I'm in. I can hear him say, you're better off than we are. Listen. And this is the way, listen, I know y'all listening. This is the way you all talk to your lineage ancestors. You talk to them this way. I'm calling on all of you all to fight my battles with my enemies. Let me keep my hands clean. If anyone is, this is the way you talk to them, y'all. Keep your hands clean. I want my inheritances. I know I come from royalty. I am 120% sure that you all have cooks, servants, and drivers. You have beautiful compounds and many marriages with women. I want my compensation. Now, I'm not asking you telling you. Okay, I'm in my chat. Okay, I've ran my mouth enough. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Kevin said, same thing happened to me. I was taken out of my, this time, matrix biological family because of religion and, of course, money. My mom was left alone with me. Then child services took me. You can demand all of your inheritances back. Put that out in the universe. I'm going to get all of my inheritances, even those that were stolen from me. Okay. Hey, Eric Williams, how you do? Says Nubia. Okay, Nubia. We're Nubians. We're Egyptians. Did you all know that, black people? They were very, very, very black-skinned people. I can hear them talking to me, so that's why I turn around. You know what I'm saying? They use so many different ways to speak to me or whatever. It's like confirmation. I could hear it from a bird. Just let me know. You understand? We're going to straighten you out because I acknowledge you. You great kings and queens and pharaohs. I acknowledge your presence. But I want you to see that I am in a situation where I am being robbed of my due. And I see the Nigerians as they dance and they have parties and they have a wonderful time. And I know that they're very confident, royal people. And I was not included. I was stripped, chained, and bound, and taken to what they call the New Land against my will. I want compensation. Sierra Leone, you will compensate me. And all of those in ancient times that bound up my ancestors against their will and brought us here, you lied to us. You made false promises. You will compensate me. Do you understand me? I'm putting this in the universe right now. I'm in trance, y'all. Excuse me. I'm ready to be mounted. You're going to give me reparations. I don't need reparations from the United States of America. I need reparations from Africa. And I'm going to get that. It's already rolling in right now. You may feel like, well, you know, Africa don't owe me anything. America don't owe me anything. That's your story. It's not mine. It's your story. You write your story, I write mine. I want all, not only the compensation of material things, but I want gifts. I want my supernatural gifts. I want jewelry. I want talent. I want all of these things. I'm a half a century old. I represent you. You're going to give me. So, y'all get used to this country woman coming on here. Letting them know they're going to give me. It's a lot of people going to be mad. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. This is my story. I'm the only author. I'm the only character in this story. There aren't any other characters. If there will be characters, they're not going to come from here. They're in Africa. All characters of this story are in Africa. And y'all know these are ancestors speaking through. They're coming through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Speak your story, ancestors. Hey, Amdi, how you doing? Kevin, our enemies are not the colonizers. They're not the colonizers. We, the enemy. We. The colonizers are not my enemy. I am the enemy. I. My mama, my daddy, my granddaddy, my great granddaddy on both sides are the enemies because they refused to acknowledge their gods. I acknowledge all of my gods and goddesses in my DNA strand. I venerate you. You're not forgotten. There are many, 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 many names. You're not forgotten. I am a vessel for my gods. My God don't live in no Christian church. My God is not Christian. Sky Daddy ain't my daddy. I cannot pronounce the names of my gods because I lean a lot to Ifa. And, a long time ago, I told you all this way before I got DNA ancestry. Now, that excuse me because I'm being mounted. It's very easy for me to go into a trance. I've been telling you all about Ifa forever. But now, Igbo is what has been coming to me. There are many, many ancient gods of Igbo. You all need to look that up. Look them up. You got your own gods. And the reason why you're lost because you're serving a lesser god. Your gods are greater than their gods. Did you not know this? And it takes 50% of a lineage line to have this source. If I was like 12% of this and 2% of that and 3% of that, whatever the majority of your DNA is, that is where most of your source is coming from. Just about all of my sources coming from Nigeria. Hello? Beautiful people. Whether they like me or not. Beautiful people. A lot of them don't have respect for us because we did not fight. And when we fought, and they may see us as losers. So you got a lot of that going on. They're very proud people. Nigerians are very proud. I've been getting some of that energy since I found them. And it's just so funny. It's been so many people. Since I found out my ancestry, and a lot of these ancestors have been approaching me, and these different ancient ones and gods and stuff. And I know now who's been fighting for me. But I know also some American gods have been fighting for me, natives here. Even mystery spirits, mystery gods. I acknowledge every last one of you and leave none of you out. Y'all, this is the way you have to talk every day if you want this supernatural power and favor. It's a daily talk every day. You cannot be ashamed of your hair. You cannot be ashamed of your dark midnight black skin. Because that's what makes you even tougher than ever. Okay? Because the darker you are, the more closer to that source you are. But our people come in many colors. They're very light, medium, dark, to midnight black, baby. We come in all of those. It's the hue melanin that gets you closer to the source of God. Other people have to work harder for it. It's nothing wrong with that. It's more work into it. You don't have to work as hard, but you got distractions. You have distractions on your hair, distractions on this, and the texture of it, and distraction of how light or how dark or how, just distractions. Distractions on bills. The light bill is due, the water bill is due, the gas bill is due. Try to find a trash bin for distractions. Get comfortable. It's the way you look. Look at those people. Do your DNA. Look at those people. Look at their confidence. It's infectious. You'll catch it. I have been overwhelmed, and I know why. Because, like I said, I'm tapping into my ancestry. Everywhere I go, I'm being confronted with people. That has never happened to me before in my life. It's going to take some getting used to. Because I can see above the matrix. I can see where school had a large portion of stripping me of my confidence. My memories of history, of my black history, was you were a slave. Not, you all come from kings and queens. You are the pharaohs that they depict, you understand, on the Ten Commandments. You are Pharaoh. You are the queen that sit on the throne. I didn't get that. And I questioned why. Because I thought so greatly of myself. Why did I have to be a slave? I'm just telling you what they're teaching your babies. You gotta fix it. When I got my heritage, and I began to look at the Nigerian people and how they teach their children, how beautiful they are. I mean, and we know in some situations, you know what I'm saying, they being stripped down. I'm not saying it's a bed of roses in Nigeria. It's some war-torn places. It's some bad places in Nigeria. I'm not saying that it ain't. But I concentrate on the beauty of Nigeria. Not the negativity, because I can't fix it. So I don't want to visit the bad places in Nigeria. I don't want to visit the hunger. I got enough of that going on here. So this has built my confidence up. And I see that the little beefs and stuff going on back and forth on YouTube, it's only coming from people that are bored. We got too much to do. You need to be research your DNA and see who you are, please. Anybody trying to come for me? I don't have time for you. I don't have time to build any small channels anymore. I have this to do. You should be doing it too. You need to find the pride and dignity of your people. You need to be tapping into this so you have this source for yourself, your family, and your clientele. But this is what I've been doing. I don't have time. I'm not building no more little bitty channels. You're on your own with that. Good luck. And this is why people come, because they know I'm going to focus on source. People tell me, you're different. People came and visit me and say, you're so different. I don't have to preach I'm different. People know it. Look at the genetic makeup. How many people got that genetic makeup? It's a fingerprint. All of us are a fingerprint. Every one of you are a fingerprint. There's no one alike. No one can say, I'm just like Spirit Tree. Mother Wisdom, a.k.a. Mother Wisdom Tree, Mother Crossroads. No one is like me. And I'm not like anyone else. That's what makes us unique and beautiful. Because we all got something different going on. I got a lot I gotta do. Look at these. I can't even pronounce these places. This is what I've been doing, y'all. When y'all have I'm gonna look up every last one of these places and see what the people are like. And am I saying I'm from all of these places? Absolutely not. I've only got information in my body from these places. It doesn't mean you're from there. It means that you understand, have the script. Simple as that. And I'm getting hungry. I am getting very hungry. I want me something to eat. There's some foods. I want to taste some of the foods. And I'm going to allow, as I talk to my fathers, my African fathers, I hear them say, I've been watching the video, I'm American. I'm American too. Let's have this conversation. But when are we going to learn that we've migrated from Africa? I hear a lot of the men preaching that we're American, we're American, we're American. Yes, you are American, but you got to accept the fact that you understand, during that great exodus, migrated here, or some of your people were actually brought here against your will. I know I am not 100% Native American. I have some Native American in me by way of the fact this is where my physical body was born. That makes me Native. But the content of who I am, the memory script, comes from Africa and Russia and England. I am proud of Africa. So a lot of us, we look down. So a lot of us, I'm not saying every one of us, a lot of us do look down on Africa because of the ignorance of what you were taught in school. Like I say, going back in school, the first thing they did to lower my confidence was to let me know I was a slave. I was a servant, that I was whipped, I was beaten, and that I was made to labor against my will. That is very degrading. I think this is some history that we can just leave out of the history books, because it does not help us. It makes us angry, and once again, it lowers our self-worth. We don't need it. The hell with that. Let's just tell it like it is. We, you know what I'm saying, stole you all, and some of you actually came here on your own from the land of milk and honey, the land that we want. That's why we're over there trying to keep confusion going on, because honestly, we want it for ourselves, because it's the richest continent. When I say riches, I'm talking about in resources like diamonds and all that other good stuff, gold, in the whole entire world. You come from the land of milk and honey. Now, I know we got it better than a lot of them. It is poverty there. Don't think that I'm going around thinking that it ain't. I'm just saying, we don't have the resources in the United States like they got over there in Africa. Hello? So you got a lot to be proud of. Undo the lies. That you're nothing, you're good for nothing. You have no history of no inventors and everything. It's some wonderful, you know what I'm saying, African American inventors and stuff like that. They don't talk about that during African History Month. All they talk about is Madam C.J. Walker and her straightening comb. And George Washington Carver, his peanuts, and Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King cooning. This is all we hear. And now Martin Luther King regretted it at the end. He really did. He saw how it would have been more conducive to fight in a different angle, but it was already too late. And when he was ready to fight and said, let's get the land back and let's do this, he was gone, because they always use our own people to assassinate us to keep their hands clean. Hello? So we won't turn the anger and the violence against them. We have to turn it against ourselves. It's always an agent that does the work. I want to use the word an insurgent. You understand? Let's see what that word means. Because see, words be coming to me and I be like, I don't know if it's appropriate. I don't know if it's appropriate to use that word. Insurgent. Just something that's, I'm going to use it the way I want it. It's always an insurgent. Y'all tell me what that means, an insurgent. You understand what I'm saying? To do the dirty. Eric, do not lose hope. Eric said, African is a sad, sad case. I love Africa, but their governments are so corrupt and foreigners are constantly taking advantage of them. That is so true. But it's not just Africa. It is all of the melanoids on the planet that has this going on. This is why I say, look at the flood in China. Okay, let's do some more work here. My music wants to play. Don't play. Don't play.
So 7 years ago, I did an exact copy of this tutorial for 3D Total. So we did.
Anyway. That's weird. That's weird. I don't want any of that playing. What I wanted to do, do y'all see how distractions can come about? Y'all need to look up these floods. Hold up, y'all. I wanted to read to y'all. My behind supposed to be at that temple, and a lot of people are very jealous out there. So as you all get these favors and gifts from your ancestors and spirits, because see, I'm just regular fussing. I'm just fussing, but my daddy, my African father is taking care of me. That's the reason why I have the temple in the first place. See, if he wasn't doing this work, and I'm not giving my biological mama nothing. I ain't giving her nothing. Why do we be angry with our biological moms? Because we are angry with our biological mothers because we see them as gods. God can't let me down. Because I see God's supposed to be perfect. And we know our mothers can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's why my children always blame me. We blame God all the time. God is mama. I can't give you nothing right now, lady. I can't give you nothing. You get nothing from me right now. I think I'm a little bit disappointed in you. You understand? I'm very disappointed. I feel your energy, and I don't like the way it feels. I gotta have this moment now. I'm not gonna say anything ugly, insulting about her, but I do feel her negative energy on me. I feel as if though she is like searching for excuses. I excuse you for being a young woman, but I don't excuse you for being an older lady. I really don't. I can't excuse you. I can't go against you because you're God. You're my God. I can't go against you. I just don't like the way you feel. I really don't. I really have those emotions for you right now, lady. I really do. It's hard to even call you mama sometimes. You know, but as I reach out to my father, I just feel like Sometimes that's what a hope is. I feel like my mom gave up. She stopped fighting. And it's not my place to really necessarily judge her for that. But I can say things like this. I don't like the way you feel. And if anything ever happens to me, or if anything ever happens to you, I don't want you coming into my astroscape. I don't want no parts of you. Don't bother me. Because you've been trying to come through. Don't bother me. You know, just don't. I want you to stay where you at. We wasn't kicking it on this side. If I go over there before you, I'm not gonna bother you. Don't bother me if you go there before I go. Your daughters may feel different than I feel, but this is my story. I wrote it. I'm the only author in it, and only you and I are characters in this story. No problem. But I'll never ever disrespect you. Never. Never. I just don't want you bringing your energy into my space. The scary part of when your mom passes away, because I had my adopted mom pass, I had to bear some of the sins of her on me, and that shit hard, man. When my mom died, I got sick. You get sick. You get sick, especially when my mom's sister died, the other matriarch that was holding me up. I got sicker. I still ain't recovered. It actually put me in the hospital, man. It was bad, man. My auntie died, man. Y'all remember when I told you my blood pressure went up? 200 over some. Doctor, I remember that doctor. That doctor said, I'm going to have to put you in the hospital. He touched my hand. I'm going to have to put you in the hospital. I was about to have a stroke, so they put me in the hospital and everything. And that's when the aunt died. Y'all remember that? 2018. They put me on about 9 blood pressure pills. Ooh, it was too much. I didn't realize that was going to affect me like it was. That shit almost took me out. Something is wrong with my biological mama. I feel it. I know it. They did say she had a hip replacement, but something else is going on with her. She's been kind of trying to come through, and I don't want her to come through. You know, I'm tired of getting people well, and when they get well and get on their feet, they turn on me. I've had a lot of that to happen in the temple. And when it happens, the spirits get angry at the crossroads and they go in and punish them. But there is no practitioner that you can go to that can get that off of you, lest they be punished too. I've had enough. I don't want my biological mother tapping into my energy to fix her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still trying to recuperate from some of the stuff that's on me from those people that I've healed. I do believe trying to fix my biological mother will take me off the planet. I don't want you around me right now. She's not well. She might not even know she's not well. But I'm trying to preserve myself for my grandchildren. Because I'm going to be. I'm here to be in my children's life, and I'm not trying to throw this in her face, because I know you had some, you know what I'm saying, circumstances and shit like that. You was going through your thing. I got you, girl. And I don't got you like that. I'm saying I got your understanding of what was going on, and you doing whatever you had to do, you know. And times were a little bit better for me. I got to give you that. But my thing is, not now. We had all of the 90s, remember? To fix this. Remember when you told me? Y'all, I'm having a conversation. Y'all can leave if y'all want to, because I got a feeling this message is going to go back to her. because I do have some cousins listening. And then y'all probably don't want to take it back to her, but I'm just going to tell it for the record, because this information goes out just like I've been talking to my father. He got the message. Listen here, girl. And I said girlfriend to girlfriend. You know, the two of us, just girlfriend to girlfriend, you know. You understand? I got respect for you. Here is here. But I ain't going to sacrifice myself for you. I can't do it. I've been feeling you heavily on my heart. Maybe I'm feeling you heavily on my heart because I'm going through some things. I don't know. But this ain't the time for it right now. All of what you couldn't give to me, I had to give it to mine. 3. I had to give them everything. Whether they appreciate it or not, I don't know. I'll never know. But I got to give it to them. Everything you did not give me, I got to give it to them. In addition to that, I got to be the grandmother that you could not be to my children. Or to my sisters, my other 2 sisters' children. I got to be that grandmama. I got to let you go, baby. Let me go. I am not going to bear the sins of my mother. And it's not because, hey, look, you know, I'm looking to die before her. It's just, even if I'm here, I ain't bearing the sins of my mama. I sever all cords and disconnect from that right now. Somebody is going to have to bear that shit, because that shit too much for me. I can't deal with that. But when these mamas die, all their sicknesses come off on your ass. I ain't finna take no more goddamn sicknesses and shit. I'm sick enough. I don't want nothing else. I'm over here with the high blood pressure and the high A1C shit going on here. My last time they checked my A1C, I hate to go in there. Oh, yeah, A1C 5.8. Your A1C 5.7. You keep on, you're going to be a diabetic. I don't want it. I'm not going to be seeing no crazy ass shit. Oh, mama got the schizophrenia and the bipolar and the goddamn exhibitionist disease and all the mother mental illnesses and stuff that comes with that. I don't want it. Don't send me nothing over here. Cause I done seen folks mama die. And when they mama died, that's like taking the throne to something. And that's some heavy duty work. I had to do it with my mom. I ain't doing no more. Cause see, I ain't had no trouble with my blood pressure until my mom died. When my mom died, that's when my blood pressure was diagnosed and they had to put me on high blood pressure pill. And that thing went on for some goddamn months. And as soon as my mama died, my heart started beating real fast. I ain't know why. Then they put that blood pressure cuff on me. They said, your pressure is up. My blood pressure was like 160 over something. I can't take anything over 160. Some people can go on with 200 over something and live like naturally. Like Mr. Willie, blood pressure be like 180 and shit. Now, and he walk around like ain't nothing happened. You know, I can't do that. That put me in the hospital. Mama pressure was up. I went to so many different doctors and stuff. And finally a doctor told me, I'm going to have to put you on a heart pill. Never had that trouble. My mama had them issues. She passed on to me. Then the high blood pressure came. Passed to me. That's when I wasn't able to digest, because she had some liver cancers and stuff like that. I wasn't able to digest apples. Like when I eat apples now, they come right back up. I can't digest the apple. I believe because apples are genetically engineered. I started having problems with digestive tract. That's when the acid reflux came and the hiatus hernia and all this stuff come in. Because I have the sins of her on me. The sins of my adopted mama, the sins of my biological aunt, adopted aunt, all that stuff came to me. Where y'all think sicknesses go? You can't bury a sickness. It looks for somebody. As soon as somebody gets sick, oh, hell, we out. They're looking for somebody else. Oh, there she is. We going over that to her. And see, already my biological mama stuff starting to come over here because I done seen a few things and stuff like that. Y'all gonna get y'all ass away from him because guess what? She didn't do much of nothing for me. She did give me birth. I really appreciate that. But outside of that, I don't excuse her. Because when we hooked back up in the 90s and stuff like that, you made some false promises, okay? There's no excuses for that. And I know you're not watching, but I'm putting this right here. I want a little bird to fly this over there to you, lady. Stay away from my territory. Stay away from my territory. I don't want you over here. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm thankful that you all listening, but what I say may help somebody else out there. Sometimes, you know, when your mom and stuff going through her thing and stuff like that, my mom going through her thing with her hip replacement and all that and stuff, and I can feel her. I don't want her around me. I'm in the chat. Okay. Hello, VKNGWMN says you don't need apples or fruit. Sugar, no matter what form, isn't good for us. I cannot digest certain fruits. I cannot digest pears, apples, stuff like that. It won't stay down. Even some peaches, I can't. My nose starting quickly, y'all. Ooh, I got a tickly nose. Don't tell me I'm finna go through this. Chloe says, do women inherit father's traumas as well or only matriarchal bloodline? Women inherit their mothers. When my dad died, I didn't feel nothing. I was grief stricken, but had no physical issues. The physical issues came with my mom. Ooh, they're bad because see, matriarchs hold up everything. Matriarchs hold the family up. Family sicknesses, curses, damn, I can't think of the name of it. Generational curses, all that stuff, cycles, things of that nature. Matriarchs hold those up. They hold them on their back. And when they die, those places, they scatter. They scatter. Those spirits scatter. And they look for other people in the family. The next line up is usually the oldest daughter. She bears it. The oldest daughter. So in other words, but now you can kind of feel some of that too when if like your husband passed away or something like that, you can feel that. But more than likely, like if you're an older daughter and you're feeling some kind of a way and you are estranged from your biological mom or something like that, and you're feeling something like a heavy pressure on you, that's coming from her because you're the oldest daughter. You're going to get it mixed. And it's passed down and passed down and passed down. That's why you see folks dying like flies in a family. Boom, the mama died. God, dog, what happened? This one died, you know. I just seen something like that happen, but it didn't choose. It skipped over the oldest daughter and hit one of the other daughter's daughter. So there's a situation where a friend of mine's, an old friend of mine's, we're not friends no more. So if you're listening, we're not friends no more. Her mom died. I think she was like her mom had a bunch of children, like 9 children. I think she was like the 5th child. And when the mom died, 6 months later, the 5th child's daughter, oldest daughter, died. So it skips around like that. who they gonna choose next. And that was too much on her. Why she was chosen, I don't know. But she was chosen, and she recently passed away. She was only 34 years old. Let me go back in the chat. Hey, y'all, let's get these thumbs up. YouTube be doing mama wrong. Y'all, come on. Let's get these thumbs up in the chat. Y'all, come on. Let's do this here. Y'all be doing mama right. We only got 42 thumbs up. Thank you for the 43. Thank you for the 44. It'll give me an idea of how many come in here. Of how many come here. I was trying not to put my teeth on my lips. Thank you for 45. I feel like we're doing a fundraiser. Can we get, thank you for 46. Can we get it up to 50? Can we get it up to 50, please? Come on. One for 50. One for 50. Oh, now what would you give mama? Would you give mama 46? Can you give mama 47? Can you give mama 47? 50th person will be getting blessings and tithes. Oh, no. Can I get a 47? Can I get a 48? Can I get 49? Can I get a 49 now? Can I get a 49? Okay, somebody took one down. That's the person that was intent to give a thumbs down. Oh, okay, you can give me a thumbs down if you want to now. As long as you give me something. Hey, now. Can I get a 48 now? Can I get a 49 now? And we the ones started that bidding and all of that. Y'all need to know that, so don't get offended and feel like that. They started that back way back in West Africa. Yes, can I get a 48 now? Can I get a 48? Can I get a 49? Can I get a 50 now? Can I get a 50 now? We at 47, 48, 49, 50 now. 47, 48, 49, 59. Can we get to 50? Can we get to 59? Oh, can we get 59? Anybody in here did not put a rating up here now? Oh, nah. I think we have 50 because we should have about 2 to 3 to 4 thumbs down by now. Okay, let me get back in here. Lolita said, I got my thumbs up in. Thank you so much. May you be blessed. Singularity says addicted to fruit. I can't eat this fruit now. That's not the same fruit. That's not the same fruit. Growing up as a kid, apples used to be very crisp. They said, oh, you lose your taste buds when you get older. No, it ain't. I can taste very good. I know good food when I taste it. And I know that the apples are not the same. They're very gritty and grainy and husky. Okay? They're not good. Apples back in the day were very tart. Like I said, and crispy. You bite into it, it crunched straight to the hull. You could chew it, you could swallow. The hulls now of an apple taste like they're made of plastic and vinyl. They are not at all good. I'm going to tell y'all somebody who got some real good fruit. Sam's Club and Costco's. They got the best blueberries. And I got to get my stuff ready, y'all. I got to be getting my list ready for the Ancestral veneration. Because I'm going to show out for the Ancestral veneration. I'm going to let you all see it. It's going to be a one-day event. Just myself personally. Now, there may be, I may sneak and let some people in there. There are some people that are very, very loyal. But I say out of 10 people, only one loyal. There are lots of people come in to your temple out of jealousy or desperation. They don't like you. They just want to get what they can get. And then they badmouth you. You have a lot of those people, but I lay swift curses on those people. That you may not get what you ask for. I don't care who you go to. What practitioner you go to. I don't care. You can go to the 4 corners of the world. You get nothing. You get nothing. Just know that you're on my list just like all of the other people you complain about. And if I can't do it, no one can do it for you. Take it wherever you want to take it. You get no relief. You get no relief. And I'm talking about anybody who's come to offend me at the table of the crossroads. Because I know you watch. There's no relief for your suffering and your pain. I don't care who you go to. I don't care what country you go to. Hello? I say that with confidence. I'm straightening up my back. My hands are clean. Okay, hey Chloe. Chloe, I used myheritage.com. Right now they have a sale. $59. They said half off or something like that. I paid $79 for mine. I'm getting ready to order a kit for my children one by one. I'm gonna start with the one that expressed the interest the most was my oldest daughter. I'm gonna get her a kit first. I want her to be able to see what she got going on for her son. I'm just gonna do one for every one of them. I'm gonna do one for the baby, one for her, one for her husband, one for my son, one for my daughter, and one for Mr. Willie. Those make nice gifts. So if you're writing out your Christmas list and stuff like that, you understand? For people who understand, and everybody can care less. I mean, everybody don't care. There's some people that can care less. That's what I meant to say. Some people don't care. They don't care to know. They might be like, oh man, I don't want this. Hey Nicole, how you doing? You doing okay? Good. Oh, B, I don't understand what your question is. I mean, I guess you asking somebody else that, okay. Yes, they do. V King WMN, they do. We're shrouded. Our clouds are radioactive. They come from nuclear plants and all of that, steam coal plants, and they come from some nasty places and stuff. And they create these clouds and stuff to like cover the sun up because they want you to get that wrong. And they got that new strand out to get us through. Oh, they got one that you get like right there on the spot. They claim. Right there on the spot. You be standing there with somebody. You go home. You get the chills and fevers, and boom, you in the hospital. That's the new strand. Up that C and D. Up the C and D, y'all. I cannot stress that enough. Get stockpiles of C and D because in their desperation, if you're not dying, they're going to take them off the shelves. Another prediction. Stockpile. You need about 100 vitamin C bottles in your person. They're going to continue on rewriting the DNA. They write these strands. They're going to continue to write them. They're going to make them more and more lethal every time. Okay? They're going to want to give you another shot. The first and second shot didn't do what they wanted it to do. And I already talked to my folks. They said, I'm at my limit. I got 2. I don't get 3, 4, 5. No more. No more. This is going to be a situation where they're going to force us to do it. They're going to force it. They're going to shove it down our throats. They are determined. Why can't I get this to go back? This is not going back. Oh, shit. Thanks. Oh, y'all, I'm going out. I'm going out to get another computer system with the donations that I've been given. Thank y'all so much for being so generous. It lets me know my work is not in vain. When I have people that disrespect me, try to use me like I'm a genie. You do things for them and then after that they bad talk you. A blessing comes and another blessing and another blessing and another blessing. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. I got $3,000 right now worth of donations. And it's all going on the Temple of the Crossroads. So my sources will be proud. So they get a big fat hand. And I ain't talking about cook, just one cook. They get blood. My sources get blood because they need it. So I got to get ready to get this feast going and prepare myself for the prepare myself for the ancestral veneration that will be coming up in 3 months. I'm not talking about my clients who will be coming in and coming out. I'm not talking about y'all. I just don't need, you know what I'm saying? You coming in for, I don't think I need like to be selling event tickets and doing that kind of stuff no more, because it's a lot of you invite a lot of unwanted stuff. You know, it's a little too much for me. And then you got, I got crystals and stuff, y'all. I'm building my crystal collection up in there and stuff. I'm trying to get ready for March, if it's the March 2022, if it's the Great Big Mother's Wheel, so that, I can get people in there, if they come, to come in and have cameras and stuff up, so I can have the history stuff put up and everything like that. So I got things I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want things to be walking out the door. I'm gonna be in here. What my son just what my this, what that, you know? Because all of my investment is going into this. Y'all protect y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to collect. There's some crystals out there that I want. Like fine crystals and like hard to find crystals. And some just say, if you can get that crystal right there, you are untouchable. I gotta have this crystal. I have to have that crystal. And on Patreon, I share what crystals that I'm collecting. I think they deserve a lot over there. Okay. Oh yeah, somebody just went inside of the website. My website is down in the description box, www.mother www.wizdomtree.com. If you want to just type it in. There you go. Lolita said, I've got my crystals out in the sun now, cleansing and recharging. Chloe said, yes, I need a moldavite next. They're very healing, soothing. They can take you to a lot of places. I have a crystal. I don't mind telling y'all about it. I have like, I've been collecting like pyramid style crystals and stuff like that. I have mines out and everything that helps me to travel and navigate and go to different worlds and stuff when I sleep. I see .n.1. How are you? Yes, thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Rena. Somebody else was telling me that. She says, Mother Wisdom, you should turn the temple into a museum. Also dedicate the rooms to like Marie Laveau, Papa Legba, stuff like that. Museum. Thank you. I agree with you. One in particular, one of the rooms is going to definitely be for you know who. You know. Yeah, I know it's going to be for Oya. Oya is going to get one of those rooms. I'm just looking in the chat, y'all, before I get ready to end this video. What you say, Chloe? Bill says it's going to be another round coming. Okay. Y'all don't get no more, though. Don't. I'm telling you. Because those things are going to operate off those 5G towers. They're going to be able to operate you like a machine, honey. Like a robot. You're going to be operating like a robot. And they're sending batches and batches to Etty. I got batches coming. They're going to eliminate you all. They're going to eliminate them because they want... It's so war-torn. If you like it, you know, because Liberia has been war-torn for a very long time, you know. But they're getting things together now. But I never will forget back in the 80s and stuff. I think in the 70s and 80s they were fighting and just killing, and it was just like, and this place gonna turn into that. And it was just so much stuff going on. I gotta do my predictions on Patreon and tell y'all a lot of what's getting ready to go down. But yeah, Liberia was real war torn for a long time. I had a Liberian friend and everything. I told y'all about her. Everybody thought we were the same. You understand? But you could tell the difference in us because I was skinny and she had a voluptuous body. Her name was Matu. And we couldn't figure out why we looked so much alike. It was crazy just looking back on it, and it makes a lot of sense now. But she sat behind me. Did she sit behind me? Yeah, she sat behind me. Because we were all set up in alphabetical order. So I was in the front, she was in the back. We call her Mantu. And everybody said, why you and her look so much alike? And so there was some stuff going on. Me and her, Mantu had some things going on and stuff like that. You know, she was like a year older than I was. And there was this man, Mr. Spina. He was so crazy about Mantu because she had these big voluptuous breasts and these hips, and the basketball players liked her and all of that stuff like that, you know. And they would play games with me and stuff like that. You got the face, baby, but you don't have the body. Because it was crazy about Mantu. Mantu, she was my color and everything. I'm going to go and find Mantu. I think I'm going to find her. I want to talk. Mantu followed me everywhere I went. She came when I say followed me everywhere where I went, even she went to the same college. Me and her went to the same college and everything. She came in the 80s and she was talking about her people and how they were fighting and everything. And she was able to come back here. And Mr. Spino was crazy about her. And he would be like, if it wasn't for y'all bodies being different, he said, I would think that y'all were twins. We stood the same height. Both of us were 5'8" and everything. You really couldn't tell our faces apart. She had like cuts here and a cut here. Like some ritual or something she was in. Like some kind of scarification right there. And all. And we were like, kind of like real good friends. She did some things that made me mad. She did something to mama. You know what I'm saying? So should I go back and visit Matt too? Because I know where she stay. She's still here. Who that said they need a music room? I'm talking about my stuff. We talking about a music room? Lolita talking about crystals. Okay, Kevin said none of this BS will ever change until they are dealt with by the Anunnaki from the sky, and here stargates are opening. Look, let's talk. This is what I wanted to talk about, and I get sidetracked thinking about old memories. Those are distractions. If you can't fix it, it's a distraction. Well, we can't fix it. We can try not to make the same mistakes again, but I agree with you about that. The Galactic Council, that's what I call them. They've been here for eons. But one time here recently, they were activated, was during, I never will forget, My son, I think it was last year. It was last year. My son said, "Mama, look in the sky." It was night. We looked in the sky, and there were fleets of UFOs. The videos are here, so some of you all may have seen the video. Some of you may not. There were fleets of UFOs going all towards this direction. I guess that direction would be the west. I'm not sure. And I was like, oh my God. I was trying to zoom in and show it to you all on YouTube, but I couldn't zoom in. It was too far up, and my camera couldn't go that far. I had just a cell phone. See, a few days later, George Floyd was murdered. This planet has been under destruction since the murder of George Floyd. We don't know who he is. We don't know what ancestors was rolling with him. But that set a motherfucker on fire. They don't know who they killed. And whoever this man that killed him is, bad news coming for him for the rest of his life. Nothing good. I wouldn't want to be him. He pissed off George Floyd's ancestors. Like I said, he may have murdered Jesus. But this planet ain't been right. Shortly after this man was murdered, didn't we come with this COVID? After that, we come down with all of these other different pestilence and stuff. We come with floods, fires. Do y'all see these chain of events that have happened since this man was murdered? Fleets of UFOs. This man, no matter what his character is, come from some very strong warriors in his lineage line. I would love to know what his DNA makeup was. They killed the wrong one. That is when the Galactic Council came upon them all, to the children and the father of the Matrix, and said, make this right. You owe us. They know it. And then let's give them some little tiny micro reparations. Let's give them $600. Let's give them $1,500. Galactic Council said, it's not enough. It's not enough. Let's give them these little loans that most melanoids are not getting. There's some melanoids getting those loans, but there's some melanoids not getting the loans. They may be getting like little pieces of change here, pieces of change there, but they're not getting what they deserve. Still don't want to get it right. More destruction coming to the children of the Matrix. Black men, if you betray your children, you betray your women, your mothers, your aunts, your female cousins. Hello? Guess what? Large numbers of you will die. Expect to see lots of deaths of African American men, because the Galactic Councils are very unpleased with you. You choose other women other than the women in your lineage line. Death shall come upon you, say, if the Galactic Council. This is not me. This is them. Can we talk? Can we talk here? If you have been thinking that this year's summer is quite bad, spare a thought for the poor souls in the Arctic. Surface temperatures near VERKHOJANSK peaked at 118 degrees Fahrenheit, 48 degrees Celsius, on June 20th of 2021. The Arctic Circle is known for its snow caps and sub-zero temperatures, 118 degrees since George Floyd's death. Now, don't get me wrong, it's been heating up for a long time. But the injustice of vegetation, trees, animals, and human beings, that action carries a reaction. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hotter and hotter. The temperatures were recorded by the Copernicus Sentinel 3A and 3B satellites. The Copernicus program is run by the European Space Agency and monitoring land, ocean, and atmospheric conditions using radar and multispectral imaging. Each Sentinel mission consists of 2 constellation satellites to ensure coverage and robustness of data. The Directorate General of Defense Industry and Space also tweeted about the air temperatures in the town of Skylah, which reached 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, the highest in records maintained since 1936. And that's not true. This is the highest on record. It is important to note that the temperatures recorded near that V place was land temperature. Goes back to what I said. They said that the heat is coming from the ground up because there is a sun in the interior of the earth that is getting hotter. The air temperature, they're digging holes and they finding fire in the ground. Some trying to come out. The air temperature was 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. For the Arctic Circle, 30 degrees is also very hot. These are the punishment for the children of the Matrix and its father. These are punishments. Prepare yourselves because the good got to suffer with the bad. We got to go down with them, but everything will reincarnate black. This is not a one-off event. Temperatures in the Arctic have been rising for the past few years. In July of 2019, the Arctic saw some conventionally high temperatures. This is the Earth's cooling system that is now getting hotter. Wildfires have become an annual occurrence since 2019. Carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere are at record highs. You will breathe carbon dioxide like the planet Venus. While the whole world and Mars, while the whole world is facing rising temperatures, the Arctic is warming at twice the global average, according to the World Meteorological Organization. The higher temperatures melt the permafrost, releasing carbon dioxide trapped for thousands of years. The released gas traps more heat in the Earth's atmosphere, leading to the melting of glaciers. Lesser reflection of sunlight and further increase of temperatures. You can shroud the sun out with your chemical clouds, but there is a sun in the interior of the earth, Agarthia, that will get hotter and melt everything from the ground up. The cycle continues year after year. Needless to say, the time to act on climate change is now. As they use water, they deplete reservoirs, lakes, rivers. I just experienced a disruption on my live stream because somebody didn't like that. Can we get some more thumbs up, y'all? as they deplete the reservoirs to use the water to flood those northern European countries, because they would rather have it wet and flooded than have the heat, because the heat is going to exterminate a lot of people. It's the truth. I'm not making this up. This is prediction. Did you see the title? Did you see the title? This planet is returning to its ancient nature. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So of your DNA, Charles Darwin says survival of the fittest. Your DNA would not allow you to receive extreme heat temperatures. If you've not done the work on the planet, if you have not done the work on the planet, you won't be able to reincarnate and return. It's this skin. There's work. Lots of work to be done. We don't have time for beef and drama and gossip. Only people have beef and drama are the people that don't get work or lack self-confidence. Hello? Rena says China. Oh, they don't know about China, do they? Let's talk about China flood. The China flood. It's where Mama get her blood pressure medicines from. It's going to be a lot of shipments that ain't going to be coming. They ain't going to be coming. A lot of us going to die because we ain't going to have our medicines. If you are depending on blood pressure pills, are you depending on thyroid, thyroxine to live, things of that nature? You have to find another way to live. 12 people have died after record-breaking rainfall flooded underground railroad tunnels in China. There's 4 more people dead. I did that video on the Great Rapture way back about February 2021, and there are other people who have bigger channels doing the same video on the Great Rapture. I've already done that video. Put it in my storyline if you all want to watch it. I'm going to put the hashtag sign spiritually and put that video there so you all can watch that video, because I've already done it. And there's a big YouTuber that did the same video over again here in the last week. Mama did it the beginning of this year of 2021. They even used the same thumbnail. Leaving passengers trapped in rising waters. Videos. And I said at the beginning of this year, a lot of famous people were going to die. Got that video too. I don't know how many people got a chance to see all those videos and stuff. Videos shared on social media shows evening commuters just managing to keep their heads above water. Water is seen rushing into platforms. More than 500 people were eventually rescued from the tunnels in Henan province. Officials say days of rain have caused widespread damage and led to 200,000 evacuations. Above ground roads have been turned into rivers with cars and debris. So, oh my God, the insurance companies are going to bail, man, and go out of business. I've already made that prediction. Lots of insurance companies are going out of business. Along in fast-moving currents, a number of pedestrians, have had to be rescued. In total, 25 people have died. It's far more than that. In Henan province, and more than a dozen cities are affected. The man who killed George Floyd is responsible for a lot of the havoc that is going on this planet. The children of the Matrix. the father of the Matrix, has been warned by the Galactic Confederation. They refuse to do the right thing. It's hard. I wouldn't want to let go too. I'm like, I just can't do it. You know, I'm sorry. You know, you lost in the cosmos, the war. I did that at the end of 2 years ago, 2018. Did that video too. If y'all want to go back to the histories of my videos, go and get you a laptop or a desktop. You can go back to '08 on an Android. You'll see all of my videos, me warning you all of this way ahead of time. Their God lost. The ancient God won. It's just, you're going to see a lot of tribulation. This is Revelation. And I got to go. Y'all, it has been nice. My tablet is about to die. Hey, Chastain Stone, how you doing, girl? Where you been? Thank you for moderating. That's true. Kevin said it. This disease of concrete spread all over the world will be destroyed. I love to talk to you, Kevin, over the phone. You think just like I do. It's gonna be gone. Let me see if I can talk for a little while. Yes, it's going to die. All of the concrete that you all see will be destroyed. The things that will remain are the things that are made with earth. Your great pyramids will continue to stand. You understand? Because it was made with earth. All of these buildings will just, I told you, they're going to just sink. The earth is going to swallow up. Because I know people are saying, like, what is going to happen to all of this debris? The earth will swallow it. Every brick will be swallowed. All cement, concrete, roadways will be swallowed by the earth. And only the ancient ones will continue to walk the earth. Don't get mad with me. I know I'm going to get a lot of thumbs down about this right here, but I'm just only telling you source. Thank you, Kevin. Hi, Trinity Time Travel. She says, hello, Egyptian goddess. I think, like, don't get me started now because I'm so proud of the heritage. You know, I can actually say that I am a Chemite. You know, I hear people talk about Kemetic sciences and stuff like that. You know, I can say, hey, I am a Chemite. I'm a Moroccan. I'm North African. Thank you for thinking about me. In order to save this video, I'm going to have to, is it going to take? I didn't hear the doo-doo to let me know that it was accepting it. I guess it's there. We're gonna say it's there. So I'm just gonna be hanging around here for a minute and everything. So in total, 25 people died in Henan province and more than a dozen cities are affected. President, I cannot pronounce his name, Jinping, said on Wednesday that there had been significant loss of life and damage to property. Earth will swallow it. Earth will swallow everything. So when it swallows it, you won't even be able to recognize this place. It's going to be just like this. It's going to swallow the trees and everything. You'll be like a whole new canvas. Earth tired. The womb is tired. She's healing herself of all of the injustices to those who dwell upon her planet. Several dams and reservoirs have breached warning levels. You know, let's talk Trump. Not Trump, but let's talk Bill Gates. I know you're working with scientists, you understand, to find a way to obscure the sun from us because it is killing people, cooking people, burning up forests and everything. You want to Use your great mind to do what you can do to save yourself and save the children of the matrix. But it's not possible because the ground is hot from the bottom up. It's searing with heat. The earth has a place for your concrete buildings and these old paper houses in the belly of the fire of the bottomless pit of the earth plane. Is where it's all going. I'm excited. Why? Because this is justice for my ancestors. They've been robbed of their land. They've been robbed of their culture. They've been robbed of their gods. And I know I will reincarnate. And we will be free once again. We will be free to continue where we left off. I'm going to be painting some pictures of that, y'all. I cannot wait to paint my beautiful pictures. I got canvases and some stuff like that. Thank y'all so much for y'all donations. I was able to purchase $300 worth of supplies. Now, if y'all say y'all want me to go and get the supplies, I'll go and get the supplies. Hello. They sent this to you? How you doing? Way to go hard. That's my son. My son is on here. I need your help. I need you to do something for me this evening. I want to go and pick up a deep freezer. Okay. Mama need a deep freezer. You know, my family have donated me a lot of money. Can you help pick up a deep freezer, son? He's still saying Friday, y'all. I need this deep freezer today. Hey, Astro, thank you so much for moderating. Okay, I will. I'm on it. Chastain, I'm gonna stock up because I will be putting all of these protection bracelets and all these, let me tell you, I got my ass beat down because I had these off of my neck. Oh yeah, beat my ass. I had to put these back on my neck. And I was like, why am Mama getting his ass beaten? I had these off. She showed herself. I had to put these back on. I have to live with these on, y'all. Because they represent our gods. Oya is my God. Oya is my God. And she's also from Nigeria. Benin, Togo, all of those places I'm half Nigerian, so she do recognize me through lineage line. I got my ass beat. Love you too, son. Okay, remember you said that you was gonna take your mama out to eat? Did you say you was gonna take your mama out to eat? Mama wants to go out to eat. Son, did you hear me? Mama wants to go out to eat Friday. Your sister bought me $40 worth, and I ain't had no business eating that. Your sister bought me $40 to myself worth of seafood. I'm a big time seafood eater. That's another thing. We're wrong for eating up everything in the ocean and the sea. Son, I guess he gone. Cause you gonna have to take Mama out to eat. Thank you, Chastain. She said, take her out to eat, son. Oh, yeah, Kevin. Lola said, I do my son the same way. Don't forget now, I know you got your little relationship and everything with your girlfriend. It's beautiful. But you still got to come and take your mama somewhere to go and get her eat. And then you got to still get Mama this deep freezer. I need my deep freezer. Okay? They got them on sale at Walmart for $198. The temple got a deep freezer and mama don't have one for her house? Oh no. He's gone, y'all. It's a lot of wonderful things that I got to go back and read. They even took my chat from that DNA heritage video on the Mother Wisdom channel. They took my chat and everything, man. It was just like a fuck up. You know, because there was this one Egyptian person that did not want my video, that did not want their video, I'm sorry, music playing on my channel. They were the one that messed up with their video. And it's one of those straight-haired, fair-skinned ones. Those straight-haired, fair-skinned ones from you're Middle Eastern. But I was looking at a lot of those Egyptians and stuff doing their DNA results. Most of them was getting nothing but Middle Eastern. They weren't getting Africa. They weren't getting Africa. I got more Egyptian in me than they got in them. These are the ones that try to own the land, they try to own the gods, they try to own the culture and everything. And then with the people like us that look like us, they want to kick us out and call us USA monkeys. Engineered USA monkeys is what they call us. Because we got like so much mixture going on and stuff. It's all good. It's all good. It's just, it's all about us knowing who we are and claiming it. That's all. It's going to be a lot of African Americans that are going to be going in and claiming their ancestry and do that. You have a lot you got to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Claim your history. You got yours, Astro. Can you share, man? You're going to get online. I want you to share it if you want to. Now, if you don't want to share it, that's fine. That's fine. If you'd like to share it, I mean, I would love it was some other people said that they were going to do theirs. So all of the people who are going to do theirs, if you do not mind, I would like for you to come on to my StreamYard and share your results so we can just talk about it. Because I'm gonna be in this place for a minute. I will be in this place for a long time to come. I'm gonna be spending time in my ancestry history. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I am really shocked at a lot of this. The biggest one I'm shocked about is Russia. I'm fucking Russian. I'm Russian. Wow. I'm Baltic. Okay then, you get that DNA done so we can sit down and we can talk. Okay, y'all, so I guess we can end this video here. Can I get some more thumbs up? So I just read it hit Germany. It hit England. It's hitting China. It's coming here. Tornadic fires. Fire cyclones are spinning through the planet. Fire cyclones. Have you ever heard of a fire cyclone? Y'all, can anybody tell me how to screen share here so when I can look up the things I need to look up and not have to be just talking and putting my phone in front of it so you all can see it? Have you ever heard of a fire cyclone? They're overtaking the planet. Okay, let me see. Let me read out what a fire cyclone is. I still says geoengineering. Ooh, that thing looks scary. They're not telling me. They're talking about something else. A tornado fire. Tornado fire. A fire swirl is what they call it. A fire whirl, also commonly known as a fire devil, is a whirlwind induced by a fire and often composed of flame or ash. Oh, God in heaven. These start with a whirl of wind, often made visible, Shango, by smoke, and may occur when intense rising heat and turbulent wind conditions combine to form. I just heard an ancestor pop the wall. A whirling eddies of air, wind damage, burning propagation, intensification of fires, area of occurrence worldwide. Another prediction. You're going to see a lot of that stuff happening and everything. Like I said, it all started with the George Floyd. Now, we've been having all of these weather numbers, but it really got set off really bad. And they did what they did to George Floyd. Okay, Singularity say it's in your face. Hell of that old picture with fam. Yeah. And it's the reason why I get a lot of hell brought to me even now, because they like to categorize us in America, like we're categorized. Oh, you're from the Southeast, you're black, you're supposed to be in the church, and that's where we put you. Oh, you coming out, you're gonna come out of the container we got you in? Oh, okay then. Well, we're gonna send, because they can do, the children of the matrix can do it, they got guard dogs and stuff. We're gonna send someone in to reprimand you, to discipline you, to punish you, to get even with you. And this is what I've gone through all of my life, this is just how it is. I've never ever stuck to the script. They tried to indoctrinate me in the script of Christian, in the script of Catholicism is where they tried to indoctrinate me. And I went to Catholic schools and was mistreated by nuns, and was always to the father. Father always had me, trying to do exorcisms. I mean, I'm not lying. A lot of people may think I'm lying. I went to a Catholic school. I went to 2 Catholic schools, Holy Family and Our Lady of Fatima. And I was really treated very cruel. And it is because of my genetic makeup. You can do whatever you want to do to try to fit in and be like other people, but you're going to be true to your genetic makeup or whatever that is. You're going to be true to that. There's nothing anybody can do to that shit. If I'm a goddamn hyena, I'm going to be a goddamn hyena. You can't train no hyena to be domesticated. Can't train a zebra to allow me to ride on it. I'm riding on a zebra, y'all. You can't domesticate those things. And they couldn't domesticate me. You understand? And then I'm thankful, and I'm not bragging. I have different gifts to paint. I want to show y'all the very first painting I painted. And I've been pushed, kicked, shoved. People have tried to come for me, especially in social media, because of the gifts that I have. They need a reason. People lie. They need reasons to come because they know I'm not like them. Look at this. I'm glad I have an excuse to show this off to you all. This is my first painting. I didn't big moan on that about painting, and it's dusty, and I do apologize. Here's my first painting, my first piece of artwork that I did. And my mom had it framed. I was 9 years old. I was 9 years old when I painted that. 9 years old. 9. It's my very first painting. And don't believe me, I'll show you the signature. I was in the 3rd grade, and they had me to put some things together. They gave all the kids stuff. I put my stuff together, and when I put it together, they were shocked. They said, "Oh my God, look what you did!" And from there, the teacher pushed. I never will forget. It was a white lady. She believed. Let's put it like this: these white teachers really pushed for me to go hard. My son is also a painter too. And so they gave me a canvas and some paints and stuff like that, and that's when I created that painting right there. I want to show y'all this. I went out and bought some canvases, y'all. I bought a bunch of canvases. And I bought a bunch of paint. I'm ready to paint now, y'all. Hang on, y'all. Let me see if I got some more stuff here. Whoops. I got a mess, y'all. Hang on a minute. This is like one of the paintings I started on some years ago, and I never did finish it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up, but this painting came when they'll trace on the canvas. The spirits will trace on the canvas ahead of time, so I can stop whining and talk a little bit more normal, okay? Because my voice doesn't carry well, but the spirits will trace on the canvas what they want you to paint ahead of time. And my stuff is very supernatural. They trace this. I mean, they put that there and I traced it. So that's one of the paintings I'm going to start painting on. I got a lot to do. I got to make some dolls, and I got to get some kids together and stuff like that. But once I finish that, I'm going to start on this. There's a bunch of skeletons fighting in the graveyard, and it was like these liquid beings. They were like liquid beings. They were made of liquid and plasma that were coming into fight against those skeletons that were protecting the graveyard. And in the background, in the arena, sitting in the seats, were these ghouls and goblins, and they were all cheering for whoever they represented or what have you. That's the type of stuff I paint. Y'all would not believe I painted this 15 years ago. This right here is me. And this is the client. And in the back, this is the spirit that watches and witnesses all of my work, that gives me my supernatural powers right here. This is her. Every now and then I see her and everything. And then this is my legua and all of that. And the altar. And this is the spirit that's fighting. The spirit that y'all see fighting, that's it right there. I own the head of that fighter right here. And then, you know, I got my little vessels and stuff where I keep my spirits and stuff like that. You know, this is the altar, and this is the little crystal ball right here. But I painted this for a lot of people who don't know. Vanita, Sage. I got many aliases. Got a lot of these paintings. There's a bunch of them. But I'll just kind of show y'all the very first painting that I painted. I was 9 years old. And I've been painting since. I done had a long lapse in painting. The last time I painted was like 5 years ago, because I've been taking it more to a digital standpoint. I've been painting from a digital standpoint, which got my mind on some things. I hope I have brought my bag in here. Do y'all want to see my deck of cards? My deck of tarot cards. Okay. Singularity said, please make prints. I have, and this is why you hear a lot of drama in YouTube land about Mama, all over social media, because the people are angry because they don't want me to have the gift. I'm the chosen with the gift, and they hate me. So if you hear anything, people talking about, oh, spirit tree, and oh, Mother Wisdom tree, and everything, these people hate me because I have a gift. Hey, JT, how you doing? And you all have gifts too. People will hate you when you got the gift. They don't have it. They can't demonstrate that they can paint. They can make music. They can't demonstrate anything. So they get angry with you. And they want you to kiss their butt and be all, you gotta kiss my butt and be humble because you got this gift. No, I am royalty. I kiss no one's ass. Okay? I don't kiss no ass. I've been chosen to have this gift, and if you hate me because of it, oh well, you gotta deal with it, not me. There's some gifted people out there. Some people can play a violin like crazy. I wish I could play a violin like that, but I'm not gonna hate them because I can't. I'm gonna hate you because I'm not gonna hate Mr. Willie because he can play that keyboard back there behind my back that y'all can't see. It's a keyboard back here. Mr. Willie plays these keyboards and stuff like that, and master this music and stuff like that. I'm not gonna hate anyone because I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful for what I have. I'm gonna play Mr. Willie's music, okay? While I run and get something right quick. I'm gonna run and get something and play his music, okay? He made this song of himself. This is his song. Whoa. Whoa. The damaged paintings that are missing, paintings. I got paintings all over the world. People have purchased and everything. So, it's just like that. If you're a painter or artist or sculptor, please keep up with your art. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the reason why I am majorly hated. Because how many people you see look like me do that type of stuff. So when y'all see the videos, get prepared. That's where the hatred is coming from. And they want me to kiss butt, kiss ass, order me around, and everything. It's not happening here. No booze. Not happening here. I'm royalty. I am royalty, y'all. Even though I got a stain on my dress that quick. I am royalty. You all are royalty. Keep your heads up. Just like this. Okay? Don't let them bother you. Like I say, these will be in the on the website pretty soon. I handmade these. I got my old tune here. I got my Oya here. Okay. I got my Yamaya here. Ilegua. I got a bunch of them all on my ankles. Here they are. Okay. When you come to my classes, I teach you how to make your own. Okie dokie. Can we please get the thumbs up? Thank you so much, Ishao. Thank you so much. Yes, you know, I try to keep it real, but I get a lot of hate. You know, not just only on YouTube. This has been going on since a child. Okay? Since a child. I'm used to it. Thick skin here. You understand? And it helps a lot because Mr. Wood said, he said, you got to realize a lot of people, they don't like the fact that you have the ability to do those things that you do. And I don't have to say anything about it. Y'all know I'm different. Y'all know I'm eccentric. Y'all know all these things. I don't have to say anything about it. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I go there in these places as I, you know, put all of this together, the DNA and all of that, to put it all together and say, you know what, to tell you the truth, I don't think none of us are like each other. We're all of the human race, but I'm talking about, you know, genetically, I do believe that we all have different, you know what I'm saying, DNA markers that make us all unique. We're unique. We're one people, but we're unique. Does that make sense? Just like, you know, if you look at my fingerprint, and ain't nobody else's fingerprint like that. Your fingerprint, look at your fingerprint. No one else's fingerprint is like yours. That's why I say I love the beauty of people when they are naturally themselves. I think it's very beautiful when we just embrace, we don't try to fit into anything like, you know, oh, I got to fit into this and I got to fit into that. You know what I'm saying? Like that just, it steals creation when we try to make all our music the same. Oh, this is the new beat. I want my beat to sound like that beat. Make your own beat. Because we're missing out on some amazing talents because everybody wants to be like each other. You understand? Go inside and find out. You understand? What you got to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Everybody makes their potato salad different. Make the potato salad to your palate. I want to taste it. I want to taste how you do barbecue chicken. Not how the recipe you got online is. What's your barbecue chicken recipe? I'm trying to teach you all how to be unapologetically yourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Aquarius, and so this is our era right now. You know what I'm saying? We're all about just. I mean, Aquariuses are some of the most creative people, but Aquariuses will abandon you. That's what I noticed. I noticed that. By 3 Aquariuses have done that. 3 Aquariuses, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all have disappointed me. And I'm like, oh, dog, this sign right here is kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure these Aquariuses out too. Yeah, now y'all gonna have me talking about the different star signs. I guess I need to just go ahead and finish. I'm just rambling. We got 71 people came to this place. 71 people? guess I'll hang around for a little bit. Y'all want me? Anybody here? Press one if y'all want me to hang around for a little bit. Y'all got to get this TV out from behind here. This TV has the light has blown in that television. We had replaced it one time. Okay, Melanite Goddess, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get me a little something to eat and just chill with y'all a little bit. Hey, Vital Energy, how you doing? I'm gonna chill with y'all for a little bit and everything. What I was gonna say. I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Kevin, I'd love to talk to you. Hey, JT, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna play his music again because the reason why I'm playing his music is because I have to stay away from those copyright issues. And if you play somebody else's stuff, and they don't want you playing it, then they can block it, and then YouTube snatches your video down, and you lose your chat, you lose views, you lose money like that. So, this is the reason why Mr. Willie told me he's going to make me a lot of different music and everything. Okay, so that's what he said he's going to do. And those views on that video, if y'all want, well, let's put it, first of all, he said he don't mind anybody using it because he's been reading the comment section. So if you want to use his music, it is totally okay. It's copyright free. You can still get paid if you want to use it, content creators on your channels, as long as you're using it for the good, because there's a lot of content creators out there. There's a few out there that do not like me, okay? You can use it too, but just use it for good or whatever. And the reason why they call your name and talk about you is because you have, really honest, I'm just going to tell y'all the science behind it, because you have more views than they do. You have more people interacting in your chat room. You have more people that are on your channel. So the art of it all is to distract you, to call you out, call your names and stuff like that, so that they can find a way to get your audience to their channel and build their channels up. That's all it's about, because nobody knows anybody truly personally. I don't know any content creators personally. I am, with permission, going to shout out one of the young ladies' channels that actually donated me $1,000, but I have to get her permission. Now, me and her stay on the phone all the time. I don't call out any names or give any energy to any channels that have not done me good. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know any content creators really like that. You know what I'm saying? But there is one that I do talk to all the time, just to be honest with you. I think it's two people that I talk to all the time. And they don't do nothing but good. So I don't mind shouting those out. But these others that use negative attention to try to gain some viewerships will not get no shout out from me. You just be totally ignored. And you're just going to call my name so you can send some more traffic over here. I had some situations like that where some things of that nature went down, and I made more money that particular month than I'd ever made. So, we got to know that when you call these names out, you just putting cash in folks' pocket. Pa-poom! Pa-poom, 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 pa-poom. Because people want to know. I hear people talking about other people. I'm like, whose channel is that? I want to see who that is. Ha, ha, ha! Y'all, I'll be back. Oh, let me play the music. Let me find something to eat. Okay, I'm back. Look, y'all. Let's do down Astro. Astro, I'm from the Celtic people. But I make the song. Mr. Willie made the song. Look, for you all who may want to know what I'm eating, I'm actually eating rice. With black beans. I like to mash my black beans up until mush. And I have onions. Lots of cut up onions. I like to eat those onions with the white bulb on them and the green stems. See? I cut those up and I eat them whole and raw. Now I have some chicken. Excuse me. We eat like Grandma used to eat. Grandma used to eat with her hand. Grandma didn't use no fork. It's pretty good. So, make you some. Okay? Make you some rice, black beans. Mash up your black beans real good. I'm trying to get my daughter to go ahead. I hate when you have a hull, like the top hull of the onion, like a sheet. I'm trying to get my daughter to go ahead and start feeding my grandson. He's got a tooth. So I said, hey, look, you know, it's time to feed him now. He's not getting enough food from just a little bit of breast milk and formula. I said, at this point, he's scared. I said, you can get those little jars of baby food. And if you feel more comfortable, just put a little bit of breast milk in it and smooth it out. We'll make sure it's just... I don't know if you should even do that, but that's a little tiny drop. Let's put a little bit on his tongue and see how he reacts. I said, because when you were 4 months, I was feeding y'all food. I said, he got a teeth for a reason. He can eat baby food now. So I went and bought him a ton of baby spoons and a little baby plate little thing, and I got a baby chair for him. I said, go ahead and put his baby high chair up. When y'all just sitting at the table eating, he should be there at the table with you in his baby high chair. It's time to introduce him to that. So, baby cereal can be in his milk now. He'll be less fussy. Because he can eat. I mean, he's the size of a 9-month-old baby. But we come big, y'all. My son was like that. My son was a big old baby. My son was just that. So same way. My son now like 6'6". I stand 5'8", so we're some big old people, big bone people. So my son was real heavy with a big old head. My grandbaby is real heavy with a big head. So it's time for him to eat. Not this type food, but like smooth, soft texture baby food. I want y'all to say, Mama trying to make her feed that baby real food. Bon appetit to you too, Mel. We got some company in here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Lolita said mashed potatoes. My daughter said, she said, Mama, I don't want to feed him baby food in a jar. We're just going to get a processor. I'm going to go ahead and order a processor. We want to kind of smooth his food down like carrots, she said, and spinach and stuff like that. They want to use, like, she said, whole foods. And I told her, I said, okay, you can do that, but it's a waste of time because you can just go ahead on and get some food at the store. You know you be tired when you get off work. Y'all ate the baby food in the jar. Now, when my baby got a little older, all three of them, I did mastication. Let me look that up. A lot of people might not know what that is. Let me see. I may not even be saying it right. Let me see. Mastication. No, I don't have the right name. Okay, is this it? It's maternal mastication. I can't find it. Let me see, for babies. Okay, this is what I did. Yeah, I chewed my food for my baby. Especially my first son. And my mom thought it was so gross. Ew! That's so nasty. But look, my adopted mother never had any children. So there was instincts kicking in. Whatever I ate, I would chew it smoothly and put it in his mouth. I did just like this. I got smooth enough. I put it in his mouth. Everything I got. Spaghetti, whatever I ate, that's what I did. Standard practice among our blenders lacking ancestors. Pre-chewing is still the norm in many of non-Western cultures. I don't know why they said non-Western culture. Oh, well, that could be somewhere else. I see what they're saying now. The act exposes infants to their mom's saliva, giving them an immune system boost that they can't get from the sterile, pulverized baby food. And so I'm going to try to get my daughter to do that. But I sure did it. I did it like this. I sure did. I did a lot with my son. I did a little bit with the girls, but not as much as I did my son. I know my son looks more like me. It make a big difference. So, it's called pre-mastication. It's not nasty. It's normal. Just like my sister-in-law was trying to tell me breast milk. Ooh, don't breast milk your babies. Oh, that's nasty. It's normal. Breastfeed your babies. Because I'm pushing for my daughter to keep breastfeeding, and she's getting less and less milk because she's less and less interested because she's tired. She works now. The baby is in daycare. And so she's losing interest. I told her, I said, that breast milk is so precious. It's a shame it's going to dry up because you should continue to breastfeed until that baby is at least a year and a half, at least 18 months. But I gave up quick too, so I can't be too hard on it. And once you get through doing that, mastication starts. Start letting the baby. You get babies with good immune systems. They go to be big, strong people. Okay, Melanie says she did all her kids like that. And when you do that, your children won't part from you. They won't part. They won't grow up to just like, you know what I'm saying? You know, even though, when I said part, you know, my children are in their own relationships. I'm talking about they won't part and get distant from you to a point where they don't even, I ain't going over there. I ain't going to my mom. I don't like my mama. I don't want to go over there. You know what I'm saying? It won't get like that. The reason why children are doing that is because you allow other people to raise your children, like the school system. And you let your children live off of cow's milk. Okay? Pretty good. If you want to know what I put in my chicken, my fried chicken, I fry my chicken in cake flour. And it got that yellow look to it because I always put curry. And curry is yellow, so I put curry on my fried chicken, paprika, and adobo. What did you say? Adobe? 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 Black pepper. And this chicken breast. Oh, we done had 79 people in here. I'm going on 4 hours. Yeah, Lolita, it forms a bond with your children. So, and also you give them some of your DNA. No, but you can give some of your children some of your DNA doing that. And the immune system, all that stuff. Okay. Mel says refuse to eat with that spoon. Y'all see that here? Mama knew when they ate collard green. I hate that's a little plastic part of the onion. When Mama knew, and I'm talking about Grandma never really. When they ate collard green, they put that cornbread down, mashed it up real good. Put them greens there, mashed up, put all that together. They put it in their mouth, eat like that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna cook some collard greens and cornbread. I'm gonna sit there and eat just like that. Online. For y'all to see. I don't think there's no reason. That part right that's tough. Chicken breast can be tough sometimes. Make sure you don't cook chicken breast no more than 5 minutes. About 5 minutes on each side. Chicken tenders will come out tough if they cook too long. Or they ain't cooked long enough. Very good. Pretty good. Celebrities chewing food for babies. Did anybody tell me how I can screen share? Yeah, back in the day, they would eat their greens and their cornbread melon night with their fingers. They didn't use no fork. Some of them didn't know how to use no fork. They never did. It was just like trying to use chopsticks. They just used their hands to eat. I do believe that's the way we're supposed to eat. We don't need spoons and forks. Eat with your hands. Okay, y'all, let me go. I haven't been on here too long. Okay, it's been wonderful. Once again, please thumbs this video up or thumbs it down. It don't make no difference. Make sure that you save this video so you can watch it over and over and over and over again, because I'm sure some things that you missed. Because when it goes into the ether, it is very difficult to find, okay? So keep this video with you everywhere you go for the rest of your life. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can get more videos, okay? I'll be back, but I'm coming back on the next channel, okay? Hey, Beth, why don't you call me, Beth? Okay, now. Bye-bye now. It's been nice.